course we didn't have spikers.
Oh, buddy, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing.
I'm good.
No.
Coach, is it practice or like what is it?
We're gonna do some. We're gonna do
Wait,
some
what? What did you say?
presentation, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, presentation?
Oh, yeah. Just lie down.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Wait, today's June 1. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, we see your screen.
Can you see the PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
The PowerPoint.
So if we get more people, we're gonna start.
Okay, coach.
Okay.
So this isn't a practice.
One second. I'm gonna go.
No, it's like
Three things
practice.
out here.
Just talking about soccer stuff.
You know. Wait, do we wear our jersey? Because jersey. Okay.
A few more guys to come on, and we're gonna start. We got.
We have 1 people here. 10 or what?
I don't know how much people we can put up.
Coach.
There's 6 people.
Yeah, but is it only for you 10 or like what? Hey, coach. Is this only for U10s or
For all of you
Yeah,
guys,
this is only for U10, I think.
it's for U8, U9, U10.
Yeah. So that means David and Marquise are coming, that's why.
and Ranveer?
Yeah, Renvier. No, Renvier is U9.
Yeah, I know. No?
Yeah?
Yeah, he said U8, U9, and U10.
Wait, who? Coach Marcus. You just explained like 1 minute ago.
Hey, buddy, Ryan, you gotta focus, Ryan. We gotta sit and look at the camera and focus. Don't want no one playing around. Want everybody to sit and focus what we're about to do here, guys. All right, guys. So today we're gonna be explaining something called the game model. Game model means how you play in the game and how we look for you to play as a team and as an individual player. And then we call something called the club DNA. Club DNA means AFC, the club we have, how we do things, the way we want to do things, the way we want to look, the way we want to behave, right? So that's our DNA. So we got different game model. Game model will tell us how we want to play and how we should play. And it will talk about positioning. It will talk about different things in the game model. It will also talk about this, how we want to play, the style of play, right? The system we're going to play in, which is the formation we're going to play in. What's going to be our responsibility as a player? What's going to be our role, right? So we're going to start in here today with a playing style called maintenance. So maintenance here, like you see that image here, maintenance, you see the shadow over here, that shadow over there, hopefully is shadow, and then you see the arrow on our side here. Maintenance, what maintenance means is that if you come over here, this is a definition of maintenance. It said, maintenance capture possession in which a team looks to maintain and secure possession of the ball within the defensive area of the pitch. So now if you come back to maintenance, you want to capture and maintain possession in your own half, in your own defensive half. And once you do that, the opposing team will come running to you all in this area, and then you would just pass the ball around them, and then the space will open up, then you can attack. You can attack from this side, or you can attack from that side to get to their goal, right? But you gotta be very patient. You gotta be very good with your passes and with your control of the ball, communication. You gotta be able to do it, but because you're keeping possession in your own half, all right? So that is called maintenance, and you can see the definition here. You got any question to ask about that?
No, I don't have any questions.
Right. So then we got another one, say fast tempo. So fast tempo, like you see here, is the objective of the playing style. So in fast tempo, when the team is moving the ball quickly to increase the tempo. So you move the ball a little bit quicker to increase the pace of the game. That means to increase the speed of the game. Fast possession. So you keep possession in the opposition half, where the player released the ball to teammates in less than 2 seconds. See, nobody holding the ball more than 2 seconds. You pass the ball and release the ball in less than 2 seconds, but in the opposition half. So if you see fast tempo, you see here, this is where we keep possession in the opposition half. So in the back here, that's our own half. Here is the opposition half. This is where we keep possession. We want to defend them here. We want to pressure, keep possession in this area, right? So that's the area you just saw there. That's fast tempo. That's our style of play there. And then the next one will be build up play. Build up play, we want to keep possession in the middle of the field, right after the center line, right before the opposing team goal line. In this area, we want to keep possession in that area. Keep the possession there, move the ball around, and then when we're comfortable and we have opportunity to score, then we attack them to score. You see the whole area, that's our area. This is where we want to be, and this is that area. It's called build-up play. So when you're playing the game and Coach Omar or myself or Coach Mike or any coach said, guys, we want you guys to do build-up play. Build-up play means we come in this area, right across the center line, from the center line to the 18-yard box line, and then we all pile out over here. We win the ball. We keep possession here to find space to get in behind them, all right? So the next one will be sustained threat. So it means sustained threat. I mean, how can we keep out the threat that the opposition team apply to us? So opposition team, they're trying to threaten us to attack our goal area. How can we stop them from doing that? We have to press them in their own half. So this is the opposition half. We want to be in their own half here. Once we be in their own half, we become a threat to them because they cannot get out of their own half. And once they're trying to get out, we take the ball from them and we just go right in their own goal. All right. So see, these are all the stuff. Right? All right. So for you guys over here, we said game model. Game model, when we talk about game model, like I already told you, is how we want to play. Attacking and defending. All right. So attack, your player create continuous space and using it to search for advantage. So in the game model system, you're going to create in a space to continue to search for advantages for goal. Defense, how to mark, how to prevent goals, close down space, deny progression of the ball and the opponent. How can you stop the opponent from scoring? So in order to play this, it depends on their position. It depends on our position, right? So when you see the game model here, you see this thing over here. So we got different phases. So in here is our defending phase. This is our defensive half. Over here is our midfield half, our defensive midfield. And then over here is our attacking half. Over here is our finishing half. So when we have the ball in this area, we look for the ball to go in this area, to the defensive midfield area. Then once the ball comes, these are all pass from here, pass to here. Once the ball get in this area, we want to keep possession in the area. We're trying to keep possession here. So these guys are over here, they can get open, so we play them the ball. Once we play in the ball in this area, we look to score. Once the ball is in the area, we cannot bring it back. We want to score goals. So we dribble in this area. These are all dribbling zones. We can dribble here. We can create space to try to score goals. Over here, we will only pass, keeping the ball, keeping possession. In this area, it's just passing. Ball coming, you look to pass forward. From the defense to this area, the area it go here, and then that's all it. So when you're doing the game and when you're doing the practice, when you're training, you're going to train in 4 different zones. So you see, we got this zone, this zone, this zone, that zone. And then on the other side, we got 4 zones like this, and we got 3 zones like that. We got 1, 2, and 3 zones sideways. So Ryan's a left back. Ryan is staying in this zone. Arjun is a center back. He's staying in this zone. And then if Sahil was the right defense, he's staying in this zone. Sahil cannot leave his zone and come into Ryan's zone. Sahil can leave his zone and come in here to help Arjun. Arjun can leave his zone and help Ryan while Ryan can go in here, or Ryan can come in here too as well. So Ryan can come to Arjun. Arjun can go to Ryan. Arjun can go to Sahil. Sahil can go to Arjun. But Ryan cannot come to Arjun, and Arjun cannot go to Ryan, right? So that's
Sahil can go to Arjun. Sahil can't go to Ryan.
right. Well, Sahil can come to you. Only you can go to both of them. Because when they get beat, you can get in there to cover them up. So as you cover them up, this guy, Sahil, will come here to cover you.
Got it.
Right? So same thing. When Sahil get beat, you come in here, and then Ryan will come here to cover you.
We all shift.
Yeah, cause they can't go through like 3 players, right? Like
Right. So, but you got to be able to stay in your zone, and you can't be running from one place to one place. So you keep in your positions. All right. So we call it corridor. This is how we call it. So Ryan is in the left corridor. The central corridor is Arjun. Sahil is in the right corridor. And then in here, you got your midfielder right here, and then you got your winger over here, right? So everybody was in their own corridor. Right. So
I have a question about that.
Yep. Go ahead.
For the defending part that you said, when they're trying to threaten us in our half and prevent them from scoring goals,
Yeah.
Do the side defenders, like right defense and left defense, do they like squeeze in?
They squeeze in. They're gonna squeeze in, but they're gonna squeeze in the middle. So for example, this guy in the middle here, Arjun, gonna come to you to help you out. And then Ryan gonna squeeze in over here. So now you see you got squeeze. You got you here, you over here, and Ryan over here, Arjun, and you over here at top pressure in the ball, Arjun come over here. So now when the ball beat you here, when the ball beat you, Arjun come there. The ball beat Arjun here, Ryan come there. And
What happens if they strike in the middle?
if they strike it in the middle, then you shift again. You go back to your middle spot, and then both of you come closer, come a little bit tighter. So you come here, Ryan come here, Sahil come here, you stay here. And then these guys over here, the midfield will start pressuring the ball.
Okay.
So it's just about keeping your position.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So keeping your position. So when you get over here, now for the older boys, you're not gonna do much of those.
What's going on? You see what Coach Marcus is trying to say? So it's just like in the game, right? So pay attention, please.
Right. So now you come over here and it's a player characteristics of the variable numbers. So again, these are, when we say player characteristics, these are, when you play in the game, you got position that you play in. And in those positions, you need to be able to do certain things. So as a goalkeeper, you got to be able to do certain things when you're on the field. As a left back and right back, you should be able to do certain things. So when they say characteristic for a goalkeeper, you want a goalkeeper to be technically good. You want the guys to be good with his feet. You want him to be, accurate. You want to have the ability to be able to pass the ball. You want for him to be strong in distribution. So you have to be strong in giving the ball to you guys. So if you have a goalkeeper that foot is weak, he can pass the ball to you. Or if you have a goalkeeper that cannot throw the ball to you, then it's going to be difficult for you to receive the ball, to play from the back. So if you center back, left back, or right back, you want to be consistent player who are organizer. So you want to be an organizer. So you want to be able to tell people what to do. Hey, so here, go over there. Come over here. You go here. You come here. Right? You want to be able to be organized. You want to be strong. Are you listening, guys? You want to be a strong player. You want to be strong. You want to
Run the team sooner or later.
What run?
you want to have the ability to be able to run and do stuff like that, right? When you're playing defense, you need to be strong, you need to be tall, you need to have it, you need to be able to be fast, to cover, you need to be a leader, tell people what to do and stuff like that. You need to be able to pass the ball at the back and make strong tackles and stuff like that. You need to be able to head the ball with your head. So when you're playing defense, these are the stuff that you need to be able to do. Defensive midfield, we want you to be the engine of the team in the middle. You need to work very hard, defend, distribute the ball, create chances, pass the ball, strong tackle, everything as a defensive midfield. So you play number 6. So when you play that number 6, that's what we want you to do. You got to be strong. You got to be aggressive. You got to be able to get the ball, pass the ball. When they lose the ball, you tackle them, get the ball back, you look to pass the ball. When you play number 8, you're a central midfielder. So central midfielder, we want you to be your work rate. You should be able to work harder. You have to have speed. You have a lot of energy. You got to be a good leader on the field. You got to be creative. You got to be good with the ball. To be able to be creative with the ball, get good passes on the ground and in the air. You got to have the ability to provide pressure and everything like that, right? When you play on the wings, you got to have very high work rate on the wing. You got to be able to run back and forth on the wings. Nobody go on the wing and just stand there. If you play on the wings, you'll be able to go back and forth, back and forth. You got to be able to dribble people in 1v1 situation. You got to be able to cross the ball, right? You got to be able to drive in and stuff like that when you play on the wings. So these are the characteristics when you play on the field. But the coach is going to give you numbers. Okay, Ryan, you play number 7 or you play 11? When you play number 7, you play on the right wing. So you right forward, right? Right midfielder on the right side. When you play number 11, you can be on the left side of the pitch. When you play right defense, number 2, you're going to be in the right defense. If you play number 3, you're going to be in the left defense. If you play number 4, that means you're going to be center back. Number 5, you're going to be a center back. Right? If you play number 6, you're going to be a defensive midfield. If you play number 8, you're going to be an attacking midfield, central midfield. And then when you play number 10 and stuff like that, you're going to be another midfield too as well. So you got 2 attacking midfield, number 8 and 10, and then number 6 is the defensive midfield. Then you got your number 7, your number 11, your number 9. These are the guys, the strikers, right? So that would be your position. So same thing over here, a central midfield, right? So central midfield, they said you should be flexible. Number 10, you should be flexible. You should have good passes in the final third. So when you're in the opposition half, you should be able to pass the ball properly to create goal scoring opportunity. You need to be strong in 1v1, right? You need to make the play very difficult for the other team. Don't make it easy for the other team to take the ball from you. When you play number 9, your job is to score goals, but you got to be creative. You got to be good on the ball. So when you have the ball, you can dribble people. You can be able to push a guy off the ball. You can be able to turn, do Maradona turn, do all your different turns. But your job there is to score goals. So no matter what you're doing, it's about scoring goals, right? We're not asking when you play number 9 to bring the ball back. When you play number 9, you have to be creative. You got to score goals, all right? So now we come over here and you see your formation. Going forward, as long as you play U9, U10, you're going to be playing this 2 formation. You're going to be playing 1 goalkeeper, 2 defender, 3 midfielder, 1 attacker. When you play in 7v7, U9 and U10. So if the coach doesn't play this formation, he might say, okay, today again, we're going to play 1 goalkeeper, 3 defender, 2 midfielder, 1 attacker. But again, when you go back to that first slide, everybody was in a zone, in a corridor. So you got to stay within your position and don't leave your position. So now you see these guys over here. We got 2 defender. We got number 6. We got number 7. We got number 11. We got number 9. So you see here we got 4 and 5. We got 6, 11, 7, and 9. That's the formation we play. But now it's 2, 1 goalkeeper, 2 defender, 3 midfielder, 1 attacker. Then when you come over here in the next formation, we playing 3 defender. So now we got number 4, we got number 3, we got number 2. Then we got number 6 and 8, and we got number 9. Right? So that will be your formation you'll be playing. Do anybody have any question about this formation? These are the 2 formations you'll be playing. The coach can change it from game to game, but the coach will let you know what formation we're playing. Do you have any question, guys?
No.
All right. So now you come to your formation. So the formation I just showed you, you come to that formation. So now you see the picture here. You see the 2 defenders, you see the 3 midfielders, and you see the attacker. These two wide midfielders, they become a right defender and left defender. Once we lost the ball, we wanted to come back and forth. That's why the guy over here is the guy that should have lots of energy. The guys that are playing the left defense, the right defense, they should have because they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The guy over here in the middle, he's supporting the defense and he's supporting the attack. And then these 2 guys over here, they can go side to side, they can come front, they can go here, they can come forward, and they're supporting the play. But they're gonna keep the position tight in the back. And then these 3 guys here are gonna help these guys to always attack. Once we lost the ball, they spread out like they get. Now you see over here, you see the center back, that's the area they defended. See that circle? The central defender, that's where they defended. And then the wing backs, the number 7, the number 11, the number 2, and number 3, these guys got 2 positions each, right? So this guy become a number 2 and 7, this guy become 11 and 3. So he going, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is
Huh?
I didn't think you could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right. So that's the position over. So now you come over here again. It's the same thing. Center back gets the ball. He passes it to the number 9. He passes it to the number 9, right? Number 9 get the ball pass and give it to number 11. Number 11 passes it by the center back. Center back going to pass the ball here. So the ball starts from this guy over here. He cannot go forward. So he's I'll pass it back to this guy. But this guy is not sitting all the way in front of the goalkeeper. He's coming all the way to the halfway line to receive the ball. So once he come to get the ball, he passes it to this guy, and the guy can go to goal, right? So in here, in the text, it says here, central defenders, you got 2 central defenders, 3 midfielder, right wing, left wing, and 1 forward. The player learned the basic position, roles of a defender, role of the midfielder, and forwards. Position roles, defender. A primary defensive objective is to protect the central area in front of the goal, right? The two defender should remain connected. So again, if David and myself playing central defense, we want to be friends. We want to be able to talk. We want to be able to be connected. David can just leave me and go. I can just leave you and go. We always have to be together. We also have to be able to communicate. We also have to care about each other because we're playing together, right? So your coordinate movement. We got to talk to each other about our movement. David, I'm going, you cover me. Oh, I'm going sideways here, you cover me. Just like that. Oh, I'm going, you cover me, right? Forward, you got to go forward. You got to go back. You got to go side to side. So we're going forward. We're going side to side, right? And then we're going back. You see, when the possession, when we have possession, moving forward to support the attack. So when we have possession, I want my defender to move forward towards the midfield to try to provide option to support. All right. So that's your defensive responsibility when you play in that position. Now, when you play in the midfield, so the guys are in the midfield, you see the midfielder here, these 3 guys here in the middle. But you see the 3 guys, they're going back and they're going forward. This guy's going back and going forward. This guy, see the arrow mean back, the arrow mean movement. You can go forward, you can go back. That's your position there, right? So this position of midfield, I say, transition forward between attack and defense. So when I mean transition, I mean you switch between defense and attack when you play midfield. So 1 minute you can be a midfielder, you can be helping the attack. 1 minute you can be a midfielder, be helping the defender defend. That's what I mean transition, right? Any question on that, guys? All right, so now we go to the next one here, and it said player roles and responsibilities. So now I play central back, and I need to know what my roles and responsibilities. What am I supposed to do when I'm playing central back? So if I'm playing center back, no, I'm playing center forward here. What are my role and responsibility? I'm there to score goals. That's truth. But now what do I do first? You have to pressure the opponent defense. So when I'm playing central forward, this guy over here, my first job is to pressure the opposing team defense. So if I'm playing for blue and you're playing for red and you're playing center forward, your job is to pressure me as a defender for the blue team because you want to get the ball back from me, right? When I'm in position, you pressure me. Provide an outlet. So provide space, an opportunity to receive the ball from the midfielder. So now you see here, center back has the ball. Center forward drop from the center area and go on the side with the red arrow to receive the pass, right? So you provide an outlet to receive the ball and win the ball back from the defense. You got to be very aggressive. You got to have a strong mentality, attacking mentality. You got to play free, 1v1 situation, 2v1 situation. You got to be ready for that. Once you play center forward, these are the stuff you need to be able to do, right? You can't just stand there and cherry pick and say, I want the ball, want the ball. No, you should be able to go from side to side to receive the ball. You got to be very aggressive. You got to try to score goals. You got to be able to press the opposing team defense when they have the ball, all right? So next one would be defending, right? Your responsibility as a defender, what are your responsibility? So these are central defense. It's a central defense to midfielder, right? So central defender should move and pinch towards the middle. So as a central defender over here, I want to move towards the middle, to squeeze in towards the middle, right? As a central defender, I want to squeeze in towards the middle of the field. The congestion of defender will deny penetration. So if the defender, if we get a little bit tighter and we squeeze in, it's going to stop the opposing team from playing the ball through us, right? They're not going to be able to play the ball and pass us because while we're tight, right? So it will stop forward movement and penetration down through the middle. Then the forward can provide a double team from behind. So again, the opposing team, for like this guy over here, the guy in the white shirt, he's a striker. He's a forward for the other team. So what we want to do now, we got our central midfielder is in front of him. Our two defenders is behind him. So he can't do much because we got player in front, we got player behind. So he's not going anywhere. That's why we always need to stay tight and squeeze. So as a defender, your role is to stay narrow, to stay tight, to defend the guy one-on-one. Don't let the guy left behind you. Keep him close to where you can see him. Keep him close to you where you can where you can pressure him right away, or where you can chase him and get the ball back from him. As a defender, that's your role and responsibility. All right. So now you come over here again. Now you come over here. You're defending the wide area, the flank. So now as a midfielder, you want to defend the wide area. So what happened here? One of my central midfield come in to try to defend the wide area, right? The ball is on the right side of the field. This guy coming in, and I want to come and defend that ball. So I come in and squeeze in again. Once I squeeze in, this guy's come to try to help me out. This guy's come over here. This player trying to get back. This player slide over here. This player try to slide over here. Then we get tight again. So there's no way for them to play behind us. So you see how the image is? That is when we're defending from the wide area. Over here, guys, do you see two person going to this ball?
No.
You see one player go to the ball, right?
Yeah.
When we're defending, that's what we want to do. If I have the ball, if I play on your team and I want to go take the ball from Ryan, I want my team to trust me that I will get the ball from Ryan. But if I don't get the ball from Ryan, then this player here, Arjun, can get the ball from Ryan. But we always have to trust our teammate to go to that ball 1v1 and try to win that ball, right? Right. In a position. Right. So the next one would be, again, okay, these are your roles and responsibilities when you're defending the flank. So again, that was that. Okay, now you see what happening here. This guy is the red defender now. We're defending the flank. So this is the midfielder over here. So now after we lost the ball, he's trying to go back. So he started the pressure. He started running back towards the ball. While the defender here tried to close the space in front of the guy, right? The other winger here is trying to go back to as well to help as a defender because this defender is out of position. So now this guy is free. So in order for this guy to be picked up, you have to drop back because this guy has already left his position here and moved towards this guy's position to try to cover up here. So you chase him. I cut him off. I try to provide another support for him while this guy pick up this guy. This guy is squeezing here. This guy just go in here and wait for the ball. So we see that. So we always tighter when we defend it. One pressure the ball, other guys cover the spot, right? So again, you get over here, same thing. These are set plays. We call this set plays. So set plays mean like we have a foul. We have a goal kick, a corner, we have corner kicks, or we have a penalty shot, and we want someone to take it. So right now it's a throw in. This guy have a throw in. So what are the options for the throw-in? You see, there's 3 options being provided for the throw-in. 1, 2, and 3 options. So he throwing the ball, we give him 3 options to throw the ball. Do we see that, guys?
Yeah.
You see the
Yes,
options?
coach.
Yeah, so this guy has 3 different opportunities to throw the ball. So he can throw the ball to number 1, or he can throw to number 2, or he can throw to number 3. So these are all set pieces. You always create space, but make a realistic space and provide options to move that ball to where you want that ball to go. So now this is a throw in. Do we want the ball to go to the forward, or want the ball to go into the midfield, or want the ball to go to the defense? Right? But you have to give him an option so the guy who threw the ball have the decision to make. All right. So that's set place. They say throw in outside midfielder should take the throw in. So the guy who play on the wings, the wing midfielder should always take the throw in. So if you play in the middle of the field, you don't want to take the throw. If you play in defense, you don't want to take the throw in. The player that play in the wing should always take the throw in. Right. Center is a forward, center midfielder, and defender should provide 3 options for the throw in. The forward, midfield, and back. Outside midfield on the opposite side should make central run. So you see this guy is a right outside midfield. Now he's making a central run. Right? So that's another set piece. So corner kicks. Now you see corner kicks. So now this is a corner kick where we're trying to get the corner kick here. So now on the corner kick, what do we do? No, goal kick. We're doing goal kicks. So now we're playing from the back. So now goalkeeper has the ball. My right defender get wide to receive the ball. Once he get the ball, he play the ball into the center back. Center back has the ball. He go across and play to the left wing. Left wing play through here for the center forward. Center forward go to goal to go score goal. You see how the ball travel? The white arrow is the ball moving. See that the ball move there, move here, guys, move there, and then move here. So we see that?
Yes.
That is playing from the back. It's goal kick, but the goalkeeper is not just kicking the ball. When the goalkeeper has the ball, we spread out. We're giving option to receive the pass. So now we have the ball. Goalkeeper has the ball. My left back and my left back, they get wide to receive the ball. And then once they receive the ball, then they play. Right? Any question on that?
No.
Okay, so again, this is a corner kick, attacking corner kick. So now we have the corner. We have the ball. So now we in possession of the ball and we'll have a corner kick. So what do we do in a corner kick? What our position be in the corner kick? We got 2 defenders because remember we play in a 2-3-1 formation. That 2-3-1 formation will leave 2 guys in the back, but the 2 guys will bring them all the way into the midfield. We drag them into the midfield and we leave them there. Then we bring our 3 midfielder, our center midfield, our left and our right midfielder. We'll bring them on the 18-yard box down and we say wait there. Then we take our central midfield and say, you go take the corner kick, our striker, and say, you go take the corner kick. So now he's taking the corner kick and we're waiting over here. The reason why we're waiting over here, we want him to put the ball in the middle so we run onto the ball. Well, once you run onto the ball, you can cause a confusion and the opposing team can score on himself, or you have a clear option. You can see the ball with your eyes and you can just tap it right in the net. Versus if you stand here, the player that in here will get too close to you. But if you stay away from those players, your players see the hole, drop the ball in the hole, and 3 of you just rush towards them, right? So that's how we do attacking corner kicks. We come towards the ball. We don't stand there and the ball meets us there. We want to attack the ball. So he passes the ball in and we go attack the ball, right? So it's a 2 defenders should remain in the back to protect against counter-attack. So counter-attack means if the goalkeeper for the other team get the ball, he's going to kick the ball straight behind us. So the guy who kicking the ball plus these 3 guys, they're going to be out of the equation. They're not going to be there. So who's going to be there will be these 2 defenders. So all we want to have 2 guys stay in the back. So you see the simple rules. We don't want to leave our player, everybody moving towards the corner kick. We always want to keep 2 in the back, right? 1 player should take the corner kick and 3 players should stay in the middle area like that. Any question on that, guys?
Nope.
Okay, now that's us in possession of the ball. This is when we have the ball and we're taking the corner kick. This one here is when we don't have the ball. So now we defending and they're kicking the ball. So in this one here, what do you see here, guys? We in right now we're in red. We're in red. So what do we see here in red?
Center back closed.
Yeah. So what all the red players, what are they doing?
The red players.
They're covering the blue players.
Blue player. Is that 2 guys on 1 player or 1 guy on 1 player?
One guy.
One guy on one.
1 on 1 player. So we call them man marking. So you pick up your guy, I pick up my guy. Everybody have their own man. This is my center forward. He's still on the center back, right? Now my center my red midfield come over here on their player, right? My center back is taking the first post because this guy who kicking the ball, that's his guy. So he's the only free man. and then you pick up, you pick up, you pick up, you pick up. So now it's man marking. Goalkeeper, don't stay in the goal and stay there. He come out on the 18-yard box line and see where the ball gonna go. So if they play the ball here, goalkeeper come and catch it, and then here we go. When the goalkeeper catch the ball, he's looking for this guy, the one guy up here to play the ball to. So when we defend the corner, the simple rule of thumb is one-on-one man marking. You pick up your guy, everybody pick up the man. Goalkeeper leave the goal line and come on the 6-yard box line. Do you see the image?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important, guys.
Yeah.
We have to mark man-to-man marking when we defend the corner kick. It said defender must give the corner taker 10 yards of space. So we give him 10 yards of space. Defender should taught to stay goal side. So we need to learn to stay on the side of the goal. So we're protecting the goal, so we got to stay towards the goal side to defend the ball. All right? So then next one again. So that was that. So now, what are your responsibility now as a player now? Everybody here know that they know the position they can play. So Hills wants to be a right defender. Maybe David wants to be a center forward. What David's responsibility now? You see, David need movement. You see, movement at this age, right? So movement help develop a mentality where they attack safely in the defensive third, pass to the middle third as quickly as possible, and ball potential turnover. So turning the ball over. So you see in here, this is the attacking third. Right? You see that? This is the defensive area. This is the defensive area. So we want to play our position. We want to stay in here. So these are your responsibility when you play in that position. Right? Next one here. So these are your responsibilities when you play in that position here. Right? So now we're gonna go to the next one here. We're gonna go all the way down, and we're gonna go. So anybody having a problem with your position, your responsibility when you're on the field?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So now in the game model, again in the game model, the goalkeeper, yeah. This is for the older boys. Again, same thing again. Okay, I'll show you. We got the four divided into 4 different pieces. Defenders stay in this area. This is not a dribbling zone. We don't dribble here. We pass the ball right here. Ball coming to the defensive midfield. He gets the ball. You have to pass it in here. In this area, we just pass the ball, keep possession in this area. In this area, we get to score goal. We can dribble to create space, to create separation, to score goals. All right. So everybody stay in the area. Again, that's what I said before. Sahil cannot go to Ryan. Ryan cannot come to Sahil. Arjun can go here. Arjun can come here, right? Ryan can come here to Arjun, and Sahil can come here to Arjun, right? But again, you see that side here. If you're playing right defense, you're going up and down this line, up and down that line, up and down that line. So everybody stay within the position, all right? So again, in the game model, we call the moment of the game. What are the 2 things that happen in the game, guys? What are the 2 things that happen in the game? When you play in the game, what happened?
Score goals.
Huh?
Scoring a goal.
Yeah, scoring the goal, but what are the 2 things that happen in the game? When you play in the game, 2 things happen in the game. You don't have the ball or you don't have the ball, right?
Yeah.
So when you don't have the ball, what do you do?
Attack. Defend.
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 Defend your net.
Yeah, you defend. When you have the ball, what do you do with it?
Attack.
Attack.
You attack. Yeah, you keep the ball to attack. So that's the 2 moments in the game. When we have the ball, we want to keep the ball to attack to score goals. If we don't have the ball, we want to get it back quicker. So that's the 2 moments in the game. So you see the moment of the game, the offensive organization. But when you have the ball, you need to still get in your position, your offensive organization. So how will you want to organize yourself when you have the ball? Offensively. Everybody go back to the position, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, offensive organization. Defensive, and then what do you do offensive organization? What do you do? If you want to score goal, when you in the offense, what do you do? How do you organize yourself?
You spread out to.
Very good. You spread out to create space to receive the ball. when you're defending, what are your defensive organization?
You wanna get tight.
Get tighter, right? Man on man, stay tighter, stay close to the defender so that when the ball comes, you can intercept the ball, keep the eyes on down, keep the eyes on the ball, not on the player, be disciplined and stuff, right? That's communication, aggressive, be strong, organization, right? Stay tight. That's good. See, like we were talking about the set piece, you got freak, you got free, you got side free key, you got free key, you got penalty shot, you got throw in, you got contact, right? Those stuff like that, you have to do.
What?
Free kick is when
So offensive organization, it is the behavior of the team at the time of possession. So your behavior at the time when you're in possession of the ball, right? You need to prepare yourself to create chances to score goals, right? Offensively. So defensively, you gotta put yourself in a position when you lost possession of the ball, you gotta change your attitude from an offensive player now to a defensive player. So now we just lost the ball, so I no longer become an attacking player. I'm a defender now. So my aim now is to organize myself as a defender and take the ball. Right? So that's that. And then defensive organization, we already talked about it. Keep the opposition. That's offensive transition. Transition means you're switching. You're switching from defense to attack or from attack to defense.
Yes.
So, okay, now for you over here as a youth player, we say the moment of the game and your soft moment. We have the moment of the game, we have the soft moment. So offensive phase, when you're in possession of the ball, we want you to dominate the ball to create chances to score goals. That's your three most important thing when you have the ball. When we have the ball, we want you to dominate the ball. How do you dominate the ball? How do you dominate the ball? Guys, you can't learn if we're not answering the question.
passing the
Passing the ball.
passing the ball.
What else? How do we do? If we get past the ball and we lose the ball, are we still going to be passing it?
No.
No, we're gonna defend.
We protect the ball, right? So in order to dominate the ball, you need to move. You need to communicate. You need to pass the ball. You need accuracy on your pass. You need strong passes and stuff like
We
that.
have to pass and move.
Pass and move, right? Pass and move. So, okay, defensive phase. In the defensive phase, what do you do when you defend it, your organization? It's right there, guys. You can look at it. It says recover the ball, right?
Recover the ball, avoid chances, no goals against.
Right. So that's what you need to do. So guys, we're looking at right up here so you can see exactly what's going on, right? You know offensive transition, do you know what offensive transition means? Huh?
Offensive transition means.
Offensive transition, do you know what it means?
It means when you switch to a offense to defense.
Right. Switch from offense.
Yeah.
And then defensive transition is the same thing. You switch from defense to offense. So that's good there, all right? So okay, in order for us to play the game the way we want to play the game, we need to possess all these qualities, right? You need to have speed, you need to have power, you need to have good attitude, you got to be disciplined, you got to know what's going on, you got to be tactical, you got to have a good insight. So okay, tactically mean we're playing in our position. Here we're playing 2-3-1. The 2-3-1 position, we need to understand what you're supposed to do when you're playing the position. You need to do when we're taking a throw in, what should you do? When your goalkeeper have the ball, what should you do? And stuff like that. When we're taking a corner kick, what should you do? When we're defending the corner kick, what should you do? When you have the ball on the right-hand side, what do you want to do? So these kind of insight of the game, your tactical insight. So we need to understand the game. That's what we mean by that. Technique. We need to be having good technique on the ball. You should know how to protect the ball. You should know how to pass the ball. You should know how to dribble. You should know how to shoot, right? You should know how to do all that stuff. Good technique.
Technical speed.
Technical speed. Same thing again. You need to have technical speed on the ball. You can't have the ball and be walking with the ball on the field or be dribbling in slow motion. You got to be technical with the ball and have speed, right?
Yeah.
So again, this one called methodology and maturation. So again, as you grow older, you're gonna get mature and you're gonna know exactly what to do. You're gonna go in with the game. But all these stuff around you here, as you get older and mature, these things gonna come handy. You should still have a clear understanding of what they are, right? So over here, that's the DNA. Like I said, the DNA, right? The DNA is
Yeah.
the DNA. So who AFC how we coach, right? So how we coach, that's the DNA. How we want our player to look like, right? How we're looking for our player to be. So this is for the coaches. So over here, how we coach, our identity. So this is who we are. We're who we are, how we play.
Involving.
We're winning, we're developing. You know, the future AFC player, how we
Support.
how we coach. Right? So our DNA. Then when you come over here, this is our DNA, who we are. Our identity, our identity is a mindset. So our identity, like our ID, is our mindset, right?
Yeah.
So now, when we go on the field, we say when you come to practice, tuck in your shirt, pull your socks off, shake people's hands, greet coaches, greet visitors, all of that. That's who we are. That's our identity. And when we go into the game, that's our ID, right? So this is who we are, right? This is what makes us different. So what makes us different is the way we look. It's who we are, our ID, right? We take our care, we dress properly, we respect people, we shake people's hands. We do all these things over here. Tuck your shirt in, your socks up, shake hand, open door, greet visitors, clean your boots, be on time, never late, be a 24-hour professional, welcome new players. When new player just come to the team, you welcome them, shake your hand, introduce yourself to them, make them comfortable, you know, be honest, say the truth.
Tell the truth.
You know, be an ambassador. So this is who we are, right? This is our strength. So that's what makes us different from the rest of the team. So that's who we are. That's our DNA. DNA is what's in our blood. What's separate? What different? What makes us different from the other people? This is what makes us different from the rest of the people. So that's our DNA. So as a player, when the coach asks you, "Do you know your DNA?" What makes us different? These are the things here on the list that make you different. The 10 Commandments, right? You already do that right now. So you continue to do that and continue to do more, right? So this is the product. So as a player, we are entertainer. We like the guys on TV. We want people to watch us. So how do we entertain people? We have again we say who we are. All these things make who we are. But again, the most important thing is
our product.
Our product. So our product is our performance on the field. How we perform, right? How we perform. This is what makes a difference. So again, we said the dream.
Academy dream are
somewhere our style of play. I'll show you guys about the style of play. We'll talk about the different thread, the maintenance, the tempo, all that. That's our
strategy and
approach. So when the coach tells you, so today we're going to play with 2-2-3-1 formation. That's our strategy. And then every corner kick, I want David to take all the corner kicks. That's our tactic for that day. That's our strategy. We will say, okay, if you have the ball in the offensive team half, we want you to do your crossover, and then when it's we need to fall right in the penalty box and give up and cause for penalty. That's our approach, right? We want to be very aggressive today. That's our approach, right? So that's who we are. Again, this is very important for us, guys. This is called principle of play. This is the understanding of a plane. So as a player, you either two things are happening again. You're either attacking or you're either defending. And in order to do that, you need to understand what to do when you're in that position. So once you're attacking, you should know that 1, I'm trying to penetrate with the ball. I want to advance with the ball. 2, I need to support my teammates. 3, I want to be moving off the ball. And 4, I want to be able to stretch your field wide, right? And then 5, I want to be able to be creative, right? So that's your principle of play right there. That's an attacking principle. You penetrate, you support, you move, you create space, stretch your field wide, and then you be creative. Be free, expressive, use all the technique, all the dribbling skill that you have, use them to get out of trouble. Okay, now when we're defending, what do? The defending principle. We want to pressure the ball, we want to cover, we want to balance, we want to stay tight, and we want to be composed. We don't want to be scared, we want to be very, very composed, all right? So we need to understand these 5 things over here: 5 defense, 5 attack. We want to understand it. But once you understand these things, the game becomes easy for you. You understand that? What this is called, guys? What this is called? The name is up here.
Principle of play.
So principle of play means the rules of play. That's your rules as a player.
Oh.
That's what I say, attacking and defending.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what's your attacking rule of play? These are your attacking rule of play in the green. What's your defending rule of play? This is in blue. Right? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
You're defending in blue. Right? So now we go to the next one here. In the game, the coach might not be telling you when you go on the field after the COVID and say, go get the ball, there. No. We just say, recover your possession. It said, get back to your position. These are key. These are words that we'll be saying on the field. Don't need to call your name and say, Ryan, go back. No, I say, recover your position. I mean, go back to your position. Go is when you're a keeper, I say, kick the ball outside right. So I mean, kick the ball to the outside, the right-hand side of the field. So kick it out to the right striker or the right midfielder or the right defender. Right? During our throw-ins, we want to work the line. So we want to work the touchline. When we're doing a throw-in, we want to work the touchline. So when you have a throw-in, the coach tell you, work the line. I mean, we need people to go down the line to receive the ball, right? So we're working the line, right? Do not let the ball inside. So the coach will tell you, do not let the ball inside on the throw-in. That means do not let the ball get thrown inside the field. You want the ball to get thrown down the line, not in the middle of the field. So do you see that? Do not throw the ball inside. Do not let the ball inside. Mm-hmm. Supply the wide players. That means give the ball to the wide players, not to the player in the middle of the field. Give the player to the wide player. Overplay through the press. So we want to overplay them. So we want to have a lot of guys. We want to have a lot of guys in the middle try to press them through, right? Overplay the press. That's what I tell you. We press them hard. We want to press on all players. So now again, we play with 7 players on the field, 2 players back, and we want to press with the rest of the 4 players. So playing with 6 on the field. We want to press with 4 players through the middle of the field, and we want to keep 2 back. First contact, right? First contact means first contact, second ball. So the first person that contact the player, the second person waiting for that ball. First contact, second ball. That means one person press, one person cover. Right? And when you go, what did he say here? He said up to the ball. Up to the ball, I mean, don't go and stop like Ryan does. Go straight to the ball, up to the ball. I mean, get to that ball and squeeze that person off the ball. Right? So that's that. The coach will also tell you, it's a lot of things, guys. We're going to do it the whole month. We're going to go through it slowly. But again, it's a full press. It's a full press. I mean, everybody pressing. Everybody pressing with speed. Keep full press on them. Variety of attacking options. When the coach tell you guys, I need variety of attacking options. It tells you, guys, create different attacking options. So I need someone to go deep wide on down the wing, other person go down, other person go deep middle, other person create space in the middle here. So create different attacking options so we can pass the ball. Okay? When you have the ball, the coach will say attack, counter with pace. So that means attack the opposition with speed. When you have the ball, go with speed, right? Open to counter. Again, when you're on the ball, when you're attacking, the coach wants you to open up your open the space. So create space to counter. So now you on the ball, you want your teammate to give you space so you can move the ball, right? So these are all the stuff here. And then it's a discipline. You got to be very disciplined, emotional, and tactical. You got to stick to the game plan. So if our game plan was playing with us formation, and Ryan taking all the corner kicks, David taking all the penalty shot, all the goalkeeper, each one is taking it, that means we all stick to that game plan. We don't change it, right? Keep your shape. The coach will say, keep your shape. The formation, he's going to tell you, you stay in that formation. That's your shape, all right? Combat and discipline when you're defending. Make the play predictable. So make the play questionable for the player. Don't make it easy for them. Make it a little bit harder for them. If you have space, you take the space. Manage the game. Make sure you manage the game. Do not lose focus, right? Concentrate on the basic. So concentrate on the receiving, the passing, the movement, those stuff, the communication, those kind of stuff, right? So we have a lot of them. We'll leave you with that too. And then we'll go to the next one. These are all the key terms here. Oh, we still, yeah, we got lots of time, guys. We can go through them. So you go that, you do that, and then over here is another one again, guys. So over here, you come here and it says, you see, here it says compose on the first pass. So when you go into the first, you gotta be composed on the first pass. So if you're giving the first pass to the player, you gotta be comfortable, you gotta be composed. Switch the play through the middle. They're asking you to switch the ball through the middle of the field. So you have to switch the ball to the middle of the field, right? And then they say open for man on the ball. So option for man on the ball. So if I'm on the ball, what are the options? I need to get to him. Someone need to cover me. Someone need to do this. Expect to play under pressure. You should, when you're doing it as a player, you always expect to play under pressure, right? You always be expecting to play under pressure. You can't be on the field and expecting to play under pressure. It's a decision making. See the picture. You should see the picture of the field. Attack 1v1. Ryan's typing the keyboard, buddy. Attacking 1v1 should be attacking 1v1, right? So we're attacking 1v1. Attacking 1v1 we believe. You should believe yourself that you can take me on. So if you come with the ball, you should believe yourself that you can dribble me 1v1. Quick restart. If we lost the ball, we quickly restart. In and around the goal area, up the back. So, guys, so these are the most important as a player we need to do, right? So the terminology is too much, but we're gonna learn it throughout this month. But what you need to understand is who we are, our DNA, right? DNA, our DNA, who we are, the 10 Commandments here, right? Also, our DNA here as the guys that play 7v7 is how we play. What kind of play we have, how we play, how we want to play, right? We'll give you two basic information here. We'll give you, say, this is a team organization. That's how you're going to be playing. 2-3-1 or 3-2-1. That's your formation. Again, it's part of your DNA, who you are, how you want to play. This is how you want to play, right? This is how you want to play in that form. And then these are these are the position you play on the field. This is a real game situation. Your primary role with defenders and stuff like that, the responsibility coming here, doing your responsibility as a player, Everybody see the picture here, the field here show you. You see the field show you here. This is defensive, defensive half. You see low risk area, attack from the flank, right? So you're in the middle of the field. It's a moderate risk area. This area here, not too many risks in this area here. Attacking space, low attack pressure area. Attacking third, high risk area. Attacking the goal, creativity. So when you're attacking as a forward player, these are the area here. These are the things. These are the role and responsibility as an attacking player. Anybody have any question, guys?
No.
Do you understand what we're asking to do here, guys? Do you understand it?
I understand.
So do we know what, guys, we got to focus. I got 10 guys on here, and I need all 10 guys to get involved here right now, because now we're talking about the style of play. So we name you, I give you 8 different style of play. I gave you maintenance, build up play, sustain threat, fast tempo, direct play, counter
attack, crossing, high press.
And I'll show you exactly where they are. So on the field here, this is maintenance here. So when I said maintenance, what do I mean by maintenance? Before when I said it.
Yeah.
What this shadow area, what does it mean? Now we got 10 guys online here, and we need to get involved. That shadow area, what does that shadow?
The shadow means like you need to move the ball around that area.
Yeah. We need
ball around that area.
Yeah, we need to keep possession in our own half. And what are the reasons we're doing that? Why are we keeping the ball in our own half? Why are we keeping the ball in our own half? We want to draw the other people in. So it's like you go fishing. You go fishing and you put the bips on the hook and you put it in the water for the fish to get on it. And then, but if you want to catch a big fish and a small fish come on it, you pull it away. So that's all you're doing. You want to catch a big fish. So now when the player coming to you, one or two guys run into you, you're not panicking. You keep passing the ball. Keep moving the ball.
Yeah.
And then if you play 7v7 and 4 guys rush to you, that means they got 2 guys left in the back. Then you just attack them, play the ball wide, and the guy just running it. Then you got only 2 guys to deal with.
And
Then
you can attack.
it's giving you option to attack, but you gotta, in order to do this here, guys, we gotta be very comfortable on the ball, right? Gotta be very comfortable on the ball.
It's coach.
Yeah. The next one here we say fast tempo. What the fast tempo means? The gray area here, fast tempo. We're playing with speed, guys. We're playing with speed in the opposition half. You see that? We're in the half. We're not giving it no chance. You see the whole gray area, that's the opposition half. So we keep it in that corner. They're not coming out. We pressing them hard in the area, right? So that's what we're looking to do in here. And it's very simple here, guys. We say fast tempo, fast possession in the opposition half, where the player releases the ball to a teammate in less than 2 seconds. The player dribble at a high tempo. The sequence of consecutive individual fast possession and individual fast possession must occur in the opposition half and can be achieved when the player releases the ball to the teammate in less than 2 seconds. So they're not asking you to keep the ball for 4 or 5 minutes. It's at 2 seconds you release the ball to your teammate, and you actually attack the opposition with speed. That's what they're asking when you play in that style. Build up play. When we say build up play, we want you to keep possession in the middle of the field, in the final third, in the attacking third. You see here with the gray area, that's when you keep in possession. So that again, when you go to this picture here, this is the place that we're talking about. See that place there? That's the build up play. This place, the build up play. That's where you're building the play. So once you give the ball to this person in this area, boom, they're gonna score goals. But you got to build the play in this area. So that's what that is, right? Build up play. You build the ball up in that place. And then when you come over here, this is the tough one. This is sustained threat. So before, when you play fast tempo, you give them the whole, you divide the field into 2. This one now you divide the field into 3 quarters. So you have 3 quarters of the field and you have a quarter of the field. And you press them in this quarter. So you press it in that quarter of that field. So now, guys, all right, guys, pay attention here, guys. So now, guys, pay attention here now, guys. So you know your position here, Ryan. So Ryan, what position you play?
I'm playing left back.
Left back. So where are you in this area? Left back. We're playing in this formation. Are you the one here or are you the one over here?
No, the one left, right down.
Yeah, this one here. So that's number in that position. So in this position, in this formation, you're gonna become a left back and a left wing.
Yeah.
In this position.
So I go up and down.
Up and down, right?
Yeah.
Do you leave from here and come to this side, the right side?
No.
Here? Where can you stop?
You can stop at the middle where Arjun is.
Yes, you can stop in the middle. You can't come on the other side. All right. So David, what position do you play? What position you play, David?
His mic is.
Are you a goal scorer? Are you a defender? Are you a midfielder? What position you play?
What position you play?
Left.
Left what?
Left wing.
Okay, so if you're playing left wing, David, you're gonna be in the category again. You're gonna be here, this guy, left wing. So in this formation here, you will be in the formation. The coach will put you left wing, but you also be playing with what Ryan talking about here. You're going back and forth. You can go and come in the middle here, but you cannot come all the way right, far right. You can only go from left to middle, and then middle to left, back and forth. But you cannot go to far right because you're left wing. You stay in your corridor. You can go from left corridor to central corridor and then back, but you can't come to the right corridor. All right. So the guy over here, Arjun, is that Sahil? Sahil.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
Right defense.
Right defense. So where are you on this chart?
Right there.
Right here. So what do you do?
I go up and back down,
Up
and if the center back or the center midfielder, if he's going up, I can cover him.
You can go in that space, right? You can go in that space. So you understand what that position is. And when you're in this position here, when we're defending, if this central defender were to go over here to help out, what do? You just come and cover them all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do we sit in this formation here? Do you sit deep or you always push your high to the center line?
Wait, what did you say?
Do you in the formation here? Do you sit deep or do you push up high?
I sometimes push up high, and
in this formation here, we want you to push your high at all times. You cannot. The only people that can sit deep is the 4 and 5. 4 and 5 sit deep. You gotta be going up, back and forth, so you don't have time to sit over here and wait. If you sit over here and wait, you create a big gap in here.
okay.
Right? So guys, that's the understanding over there, guys. I will leave you with this one here, but we're going to do it for the whole month. So by the time we get on the field, you will understand exactly where your position are and what formation we're going to be playing. This is a 2 formation we're playing. They're recording from this thing here. I will put it on YouTube so you can see the link. I'll put it in your thing so you can see the link. But in the meantime, get that link, watch the video again. Focus yourself on the 7v7. Don't worry about the 9v. Yeah. Right now, you're just playing 7v7. Let's focus on the 7v7. These are the 2 formations you're going to be playing. And you focus on these things over here.
Yeah.
Right? Your roles and responsibilities. You focus on right? And then you come all the way down here and you come to like the game model where you're talking about these organization, transition, all that kind of stuff. You come to it. These things over here, over here, that's the one you want to look at. You come to who we are, our DNA and core element. These are our DNA and core element here. So those kind of things, the 10 commandments, you want to focus on that. You want to focus on it. This is very important. If you can understand this, you can be any kind of player you want to be, because this is the key to being a successful player. You got to understand the principle of play. Very important principle of play. So when you're looking at the video again, make sure you understand what these things means, and you understand exactly what it is. When you're defending, what are the rules? These are the rules. When you're attacking, what are the rules? These are the rules, right? So you understand it. And then familiarize yourself with these things over here. These things, you're not going to know the definition right away, but know exactly what the words are. And we're going to tell you what it means. So when we say recover your position, I mean, just go back to your positions, all right? So these are so that you need to look at in the video. And then the next time we meet again about the game model, we're going to go over the rest of them. And then we're going to go, you see all these things, we're going to go over the rest of them. We've got a lot of them here. We're going to go over all these stuff over here. My introduction to mastering the ball and all that kind of stuff. We're going to go over all these things over here, guys. And then it's the same defensive principle here, but just other people got different definition of it. So these are just the definition, the immediate reaction when you lost the ball and stuff like that. Just gotta go through that. And then once you can get that here, just a wee little code here, guys. If you are not prepared to put the team first and turn around, what that means is if you come to the team and you don't want to put the team first and then just go back home, right? That's what it means, right? So over here, it tells you that decision making is key. Average player complicate the games. Great player make the game simple. All right. So if you're average player, you make the game hard. If you're a great player, you make the game very simple. All right. So that's what it means. But don't read the whole PowerPoint. Just focus on your area. This is from your age group all the way to 11v11. All right. So just focus on your age group, the 7v71, the club DNA, or all the style play here. Focus on that. Know what it means. All right, guys?
Yes, coach.
You have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Mark,
Yes, boss.
my question to this, like, as they sometimes we have to rotate them in different position, right?
Right.
So what I was saying, I have a little thing on the position where I would like to give them, and each week they check out different position, right?
Yeah.
because I have it for a while back where I eliminated. So to this week, I give it to someone where they check out like say you right mid. So you check out the whole right mid. You have to watch a video and check out the responsibility.
Right.
And then the next week you rotate. I don't know if that will work out.
That'll work with this. It's the same. It will work with this. It doesn't matter what position you put them in. It's when you put them in, they already know what it means. So if you group every because if Ryan play right defense this game and next game you put in center defense, then he know how to play two positions.
Okay.
You also know that if I'm playing center defense, I can go left, I can go right, I can stay central. Right?
Okay.
Last week when he was playing right defense, he know that he can go right and he can go central, he cannot go left.
Nice.
So it's good for them for the decision making part because they'll always be stimulating the brain that okay, yeah, coach can put me in the next position next week, so I gotta be prepared when he put me in that position. But with this thing now, it will give them understanding of all the position, whatever they are. So when you pick them and say, guys, today you play my left back, you play my right back, and you say, do you know what right back means? Do you know the responsibility? Then keep reminding them positions. Keep reminding them about it.
Fantastic.
So if you make it easy for him, if you give the guys, say my game is on Saturday, but on Thursday I'm gonna get my starting team and give them all the position stuff. Then you give them those stuff so that they honestly say you're gonna be playing my left back first half, second half you're gonna be playing my center back. So make sure that you watch it for those two positions.
Okay.
That can be easy enough.
Okay.
If you do that, it'll be helpful to them.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. So if you don't have anything else to say, guys, we're gonna end this, and I'll put a link on the video and send it to you tonight, so you can watch them tomorrow. But again, tomorrow we're doing yoga, so if you have time, I'll put the video on tonight, and then you can watch it. All right. Okay, guys. All right.
Bye.
Yep, talk soon.
Bye,
Bye.
coach.
Bye.
Bye, coach.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Have a great time.